All right, hey guys, here we are, hole 6. I feel like I can kind of predict the future here with this. It's going to be some version of a tailwind, kind of enticing me to go to that bottom fairway. This might not be the best hole to do it. I probably should have brought Cataclysm too. But as you can see, yeah, that is the wind. What I'll typically try to do is get it into this fairway, but it typically requires maybe a little bit better club. I'm thinking a Pock 5, a Pock 6, a Pock 7 to really easily get down there. Extra Mile 8 can also do it. But aside from that, it's not something I can risk with a weaker bag. So I almost need to shoot it over to the right here. Very similarly to what my opponent's doing. But I'm not going to do it the same way that they just did. But that's more or less what I'm thinking. And, one of the things that I'm a little bit worried about is I didn't bring my Cataclysm. We're going to switch over to a Kingmaker. I was going to think about going Titan down to that lower fairway. Now I'm going to deviate from that. So I'm thinking something along the lines of this with some pretty good curl. 4 on the top spin. 4.5 rings. Max curl shot here. Yeah, great ball should be okay. Let's see. Since I don't have very much curl, I'm thinking just too much on the top spin. So getting that into the rough there is essentially going to cost you. I can maybe bail out and go full throttle. I need to think about what to do here. Should I waste this guide and just try to blast this up here as far as possible and show you guys the best method to do that in case you wind up where I am? Or do I pitch out and show you guys how to successfully get over here with the wood? I'm kind of torn here as to what to do. If I had a Nirvana 8, I could probably get there. Since I have a Nirvana 4, we're going to assume that I'm out of my max range. So even if I do go max, I'm not going to be able to get to the green, which is essentially telling me to probably lay up in that first fairway or that second fairway and pitch it at kind of a min-thorn distance. Because I might just get there. So this might just get there. So I could essentially go full throttle, but keep in mind that I'd need to be very exacting. My ring play would need to be almost perfect. Need to make sure that I land in those shadows if I was to go full throttle there. As you can see, we're really maxed out. Having a power 4 would really make that, seal the deal for me to still get to the green. Also, I'm going to do is I'm going to pitch out sideways. So that way we can at least talk about, the actual shot. Because I'm assuming that you can, for the most part, get that dialed in, use half a bar less topspin, and be able to hold this fairway here. And when you are in the fairway, I did want to go over this guide so we can talk about this sniper shot. Now, typically what you'll find here, especially with the Kingmaker ball, is you're out of range for a easy rough bump, and it's a tough rough bump anyway. So that means we're going to go with a fairway hop shot. So we're going to hop it from this first fairway here. Here you can see, here's the max line up there. So we are going to kind of underplay our rings here. I'll typically try to land here with some nice curl. As I mentioned, underplay my rings. 7.3 rings here. Some good amount of curl. Make sure that you're not adding any extra power on your curl, or else you will land in that rough there. But you see that's more or less kind of the method. And typically 2.5 on the backspin is all you can do there. and it just kind of shoots over towards that hole with some more revisions. You know, you can start getting that dialed in, but it is going to be hard to make like that. That is one of the drawbacks of having to do it that way, and that's one of the main reasons that getting to the lower fairway off the tee is ideal. So if you have those longer drivers, I'll probably end up doing a second set for you guys with one of those drivers, just so you can kind of see that strategy, because it does open up the possibility and gives you kind of a better opportunity. So keep that in mind. Good luck, and I'll see you guys on the next hole.